One.
Now we're live. Thank you, Dan.
Now we're live.
Now we're live.
Hello.
Everybody, Dan Gaston is a saint and we love him. Hello, everybody. Hi, and welcome to Court of the Shadow Fae with me, your weird-looking DM, Tim. Hello.
You're not weird looking, you're Tim looking.
Yeah, our charming DM.
Our beautiful, beautiful.
Will you be saying that at the end of the session?
Yes.
Yeah, good point. Welcome to whatever episode we are on now of Court of the Shadow Fae.
Five, probably.
Who knows?
Thereabouts.
It'll be fine. For those who don't know, Court of the Shadow Fae is a Midgard setting from Cobwell Press, which is all about intrigue and fae and stuff like that. So, with our lovely fae cast, minus Pixie, who cannot be with us here today, unfortunately, but let's quickly go around, introduce yourselves, and who your characters are. Starting with Sam.
Oh, hey, I am Sam. I'm at Samwise_GameG on Twitch and Twitter. I am going to be playing Honeyclaw, the Bearfolk Circle of Oak Druid.
And the Circle of Oak, for those who don't know, is a subclass from the Midgard setting, which is awesome. I think all our players are playing a subclass from Midgard setting, which is awesome.
I'm really enjoying it. I cannot wait for an excuse to cast Legion of Squirrels and just live my best squirrel girl life.
Yes.
Tatiana is going to love it.
Yes.
Maybe you cast that spell today.
Just give me a reason, Tim.
Who knows? Next up, Val.
Mute is too hard to find on Zoom.
Every time.
Hi, everybody. I'm Val. I am the Nerdy Niffler on Twitter. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I'm playing Sitali, the Void Wizard Blood Sister, who also uses she, her pronouns.
Who is in no way paranoid.
Or bleeding out of her eyes.
No, this is all speculation and scandal.
Speculation and scandal. All good
scandal.
stuff. Speaking of speculation and scandal, hi, Jen.
Hi. Oh, hello. Hi, I'm Jen. I'm at randomly Jen with 2 N's on the Twitter. And there's links to all my shit on there. Tonight, and every Friday night, I'm playing Tatiana, the mad bard of the forest.
Are you mad?
I am absolutely mad. And on this, the day after Mental Health Day, and in the month of ADHD Awareness Month, I'm very much using this character to explore my own flights of fancy and erraticness.
I love that.
My brain
Awesome.
just goes off. Where is it going? Who knows?
Who would like to recount us what happened in our last session?
Tim, who are you?
Oh, me. Hi, I'm Tim. I'm everybody. I'm everybody and nobody. Hello, Val's father. Hello.
They're saying hello to you.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Kitty.
Best guest star.
It's Kiki and Daddy.
Oh, kitty kisses. Oh my goodness.
No.
Oh.
This is the content everybody really comes for.
This is normal for us.
This is why we're here.
I'm just home for a night.
Hello. Getting my love. How's he going?
Tim's trying to do West Country accent.
Yarp.
But Tim's actually British, so he has friends. Bye.
Cheerio.
Bye, Val Dad.
Bye, Val Dad. At NN Moth.
Oh yes, Matt and Moth are in all the social interwebs and all that
Don't
stuff.
steal my cat. Don't steal my cat. Don't
No,
win
the
affections
cat's
from me.
gone. No.
I've never felt so betrayed in my whole life. And
Tiny
the
cat.
backstory I
Your
have with this
familiar's
character-
left you.
Tiny cat
How do you
Satali is
feel?
gone.
How do you feel that your familiar has left you, Val?
Sad.
That is
Sad.
sad.
Full stop. Sad. Capital letters. Full stop.
Yeah, mine's not in here either.
Right. What happened last week?
Last week we made it here to the beautiful courts, and I got us into the room or into the castle that looks like Neuschwanstein. And Pixie's character tried to, what was it? Something greed, inciting greed,
Yeah.
something like that.
Greed.
She
Oh,
did a big thing. There was deception. Val tried to deceive people. There was a piece of paper turned on fire. There was some blood crying.
There were some
Okay.
books.
Listen, I didn't try and deceive people. I was successful in deceiving people. From as far as anyone else knows.
Yeah,
There was, like,
definitely.
There were some books. There was the Adventures of the Potato Sack.
Oh yeah, the potatoes, grew potatoes. There was food. There was some yeeting into another dimensional void of a really good bowl of soup from Satali and a
how-
tiny cup of borscht.
And how were you woken up?
Oh well, the Barrette Parade, which I feel like that would have been a great time to cast those squirrels. They could have had a dance party.
Oh,
knows?
maybe.
The
Who
squirrels
knows?
in the Rat Pack.
I thought it
Who-
was quite lovely.
I
Who
thought it
knows?
was great.
Who knows? You might encounter them again.
I was delighted.
Oh,
And
Every
you also met. Actually, no. Satali and Lafariel got a letter
Mm-hmm.
given to them by a mute goblin.
Oh,
stood-
what was
who-
their names? Goblin and Goblin.
I don't think you got their names.
You said it was Goblin and Goblin, wasn't it? Or was that a different one? No, that's a different game. Sorry.
That's the game.
That's that was the game with Val on Saturday.
You can never have too many goblins.
it's true.
They are MVP.
You might regret saying that.
No,
Oh,
I will
no.
not. I love goblins, okay?
Never.
I never
Gerblins.
regret it.
Gerblins.
So
I don't care if they murder me. I'm okay
they're
with
not
it.
going to murder you.
You say that now,
There are
Tim.
better ways to kill you.
How many people speak Gerblin here?
Yeah.
Oh, not me.
Excellent.
We're gonna have to negotiate with the Gerblins, Satali.
Maybe.
It'll be fine. I'm very persuasive.
So if I remember rightly, you woke up. You were presented with a letter, Satali, basically saying they welcome you to the courts. You were presented this by a little goblin who was mute. You paid him handsomely, actually, might I add, with gold. And he brought in dark, pitch black as your soul coffee.
I had some tea.
And
Me
some-
and Honey had tea.
Oh, yeah.
How to tell the difference in this party? On the one hand, we have utter chaos. We have the utter chaos and loveliness with tea, and on the flip side, we have
Dark coffee.
darkness. Where is the dark? This is the darkness of my backstory.
Like,
Oh,
look, there's herbs in here.
Tragic.
Oh, good. We're the nature path. There's the
Nature
void
path,
half.
dark path. Who would
I'm the
have-
goth aunt who shows up for reunions unannounced.
We keep making flower crowns for them, and they take them begrudgingly, but then they wilt in the darkness.
Yeah, they like you just pick up the flower crown and all the flowers wilt, and they're like, oh.
I mean, I mean, Lap's character did encounter a
Yeah.
wilting crown that came
Oh,
out of
yeah.
nowhere.
Oh yeah, she's not a big fan of flower petals. The crepe myrtle flowers.
And
Oh.
Satali also found a book.
Yeah,
Mm.
I found a book. And
You
no
can
one
tell
knows,
us about it.
no one knows the context of this because of my character's stupid secretness. But Satali, very sad things happened. She found out very sad things. Things are sad.
You're also an ant, but we don't know that.
No, I am an aunt, and yeah, that's wild, wild. Yeah,
Oh,
Just
she
wait.
had
for the-
offspring.
Just wait for the family reunion.
yeah, that's
Oh,
gonna go
no.
well.
Sounds like a great
Family
time for
reunions
everyone to
and-
die.
D&D never go well.
Yeah, family
Speak
reunions
from
and
experience.
anything
Listen.
Val related with family reunions. I feel like that's just a party of who's going to poison who first.
That is the
Hey,
most
hey, hey,
accurate
there-
thing
there-
ever
there
said.
is- There is one family that has not poisoned Val in D&D.
Is it our found family?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is
We
it
have not
our
poisoned each other.
is it our beautiful living on Minotaur land together raising
Yeah.
a small bunny boy?
Speaking of small bunny boy,
Oh yeah, there was a bunny boy outside.
as you poke your heads outside of
Oh,
your
yeah.
room with no lock, you saw some goblins walking around. You see some strange folk, humanoid shaped with different animal heads, of which there is a bunny one, there's a tiger
bet.
one,
Tiger.
there's a moth one somewhere. You know,
The
you can see them
insects as
walking
well.
around. And you know, the castle, it seems, whatever, with that letter being accepted, more of the castle and the court itself is available to you on this fine frosty morning.
I simultaneously love this character and also really mad because the first thought I had was like, you have access to this whole castle now. I was like, I'm gonna rob everyone. And I just thought Satali doesn't rob people.
You've
like
played. You love to steal so much. Have you actually ever played a thief, though? You're always like a grave
No,
cleric or
I'm-
someone.
I'm just people who have the hobby of stealing and also
Like,
the
you're
job of stealing.
You've never been a professional thief in any of
I've-
the things, despite how much you steal.
You have.
But
You have.
oh,
Have
yeah.
You have.
Have I?
You have.
Oh.
Yes,
I've noticed your character's
When?
better than you have.
you have.
Yeah,
You
well-
were a rogue.
When was
That
I
doesn't
rogue?
necessarily
shot.
mean you're a thief.
Did I one-
You were
That
a
wasn't-
rogue in the one shot where we played twins.
Was I a rogue in that?
Yeah, because
Sylvie
you were try-
Sparkles was a rogue.
Because you were trying to be dark and edgy.
Yeah, I was a bard rogue. I took two because I was desperately pretending as Sylvie that I didn't have a background as a teen pop star. So I took levels
Just
in
so everyone
rogue.
knows, if you wanted any more reason why me and Val are the same person, that's why.
Yeah.
We've been
Oh.
blessed with Cat, by the way. He wants
Yeah.
me to
Oh,
open
yeah.
the window.
Oh, okay. Oh.
The window
so-
is open. He wants me to open the blind, but that will change the lighting.
Open the blind, woman.
So the castle is yours, the grounds are yours. The only part in the grounds you can't get into is the other big castle on the other side.
The third floor corridor.
Well, you can't get access through the front door. There are other ways in. But aside from that, the grounds are yours. You can explore to your heart's content.
I have a question. For chat, Tim has sent us a guide, a gentleman's guide.
Oh.
Gentle phase
to,
guide.
a gentle phase guide to the winter courts, which gives us which is written very humorously and very whimsical. And
It's lovely.
Tim's a
It's
good
delightful.
writer, y'all.
Did make me
and-
cry like the last thing he sent us that he wrote.
Oh no. But the Grey Ladies, would we be able to see them, or are we like garbage here?
You can see the Grey Ladies.
I think Satali will go and see the Grey Ladies.
Is that what you were talking about before, Tim?
Maybe.
Earlier?
Maybe. Maybe.
The ladies who knit.
The ladies who knit.
Maybe why I got my knitting down.
The Grey Ladies, for those who do not know, are effectively, just as it sounds, they are elderly fae folk who knit together in a circle and share stories and gossip.
They're a stitching bitch.
Effectively, and you have no idea how accurate that is.
Yay!
Yeah, this is an age-old custom. Getting together, quilting circles, stitching circles, and just bitching.
So you want to go to the quilting circle? You can. There are other places in the court you can go to if you wish to.
I'm ready to knit.
Oh, I need to check on my potatoes.
Okay. So, who's going to Stitch and Bitch? And you're going to
Okay.
potatoes, yeah?
I need to check on my potato babies. Yeah.
Potatoes.
Right.
Sam Wise is more interested in potatoes.
Surprise.
Okay.
Rising new.
If you go outside the door, you see your little goblin friend, like,
Hello.
Oh, hi there. I just give him like a pat on the head.
I smile back. Just as intensely. No words, just smiles.
Do you perhaps know where we can find the Grey Ladies? Would you be so kind as to show us? Wonderful.
he'll just like grab your hand and like start dragging you.
Aw.
I take
grab-
this hand. I'm very attached to this goblet.
I grab Satali's other hand. I'm very excited.
So we have a nice, like, free-blade posy going down the corridors.
But before we go, I'm going to be like, honey, be careful. This is Faye. Remember, they're not all to be trusted.
I'm just like, okay, have fun, kids.
Give me a potato.
As those three are going off to the Grey Ladies, honey, you head towards your potatoes.
Yes. How are they looking?
So as you go into this old kitchen that you found before, you find it's not an old dreary kitchen.
Oh.
It's a very lively, very awake kitchen. There are tiny goblins all over this kitchen with different pots and pans. There are goblins stacked on top of goblins just to reach the stovetops. They are running around. They're getting food. They're preparing stuff. Where you saw the potato bag before, the potatoes are still there, but there's an abundance of food in that pantry now.
Oh my goodness! So they don't even need mine.
But as you walk in, a goblin turns around at you, and this goblin, just to give you a full image, he stands about 3 foot tall. He's quite portly, very green, very pointy ears, black hair, a massive handlebar mustache, like the Twizzly ones, wearing a slightly blood-stained apron, carrying a very large butcher's cleaver, and a chef's hat put to one side in a jaunty manner.
Nice.
And as soon as you walk in, he goes, "Hello, what are you doing in my kitchen?"
Oh. Hi, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, go intruding or anything. I was, just wanted to come check on some potatoes that I was trying to, tend to the other day. But looks like you're all set here without my help.
Were you touching my potatoes?
I don't know if they were your potatoes. I don't, see like the same potato sacks here that I did yesterday. But I mean, the
potato sack you touched.
Okay. I'll try and find it.
Yeah, maybe a perception check. An investigation check.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was investigation, not perception, but all right. It's a natural 1 investigation.
Okay.
I get advantage on perception, though, Tim. Damn it.
Like, you go in, you start rooting around in this pantry for the potato bag sack that you did. But as you're doing so, you're just, like, mucking up his filing system, organizing the food. And
I am super clumsy, so
You are a bear with big bear paws.
Food!
I'm like, oh, sorry, like bending down to pick something up, and I'm knocking other things down.
What are you doing? Get out of my kitchen! No, stay there! You shall go to the goblin cart! Quick, apprehend them! And he's like, all these like goblin like chefs just turn around and go, yeah, but this is apprehend!
I'm just like waving with like.
Like you're not trying to flee, so they're like, apprehend?
You have 40 goblins just jump on you.
You give them a hug. Give them all a hug.
And they're all, like, effectively, they are just hugging you. But
I'm just like, oh, okay.
Your arms and your legs and like, sir, we have the apprehended person. It's like, take them to the cut. Take them to the cut.
My goth aunt senses tingling at all when I sense one of the nibblings in danger.
So here's the thing, honey. You have 14 goblins grappling you. However, 14 goblins are grappling you, and you're a bear folk.
Yeah.
So they can't really take you anywhere.
They're like, one of them whispers in your ear, "Excuse me, can you please walk slightly that way?"
Like,
I'm going to suggest maybe, can you help us out, please?
I'm pretty much just picturing like, when you're like, you've got like a little kid like grabbing onto your leg, and you're just like, eh. Like I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, well, I didn't mean to cause any trouble. I'll leave you to your work, and I'll just start like plonking back out of the kitchen.
Yeah, as you walk out the kitchen, you are met by 2 guard gnomes who basically look like they're very like ramshackled armor with very large lances. And you go, "Excuse me, we have been asked to escort you to the goblin court.
The goblin court!
Will you kindly follow us, please?"
Oh, okay. I mean, I'll more than glad to, do whatever needs doing.
I thank you for acquiescing to this request. Please follow us and do not cause any more problems.
Oh,
They're
so
all
fancy.
They're all French.
Well, please follow us. Tout sweet.
Oh, okay. My name's Honey.
Hello, my name is D'Artagnan.
Oh, nice to meet you.
D'Artagnan?
So you were escorted by 2 goblins down to the goblin court while wearing 14 goblins.
I'm
just
just
haven't let
like
go of you.
boop, boop.
While that's happening,
Meanwhile,
meanwhile,
Right now, I
Um,
want to know everything about the Goblin Court. Let's just stay there.
in time, Satali is being dragged by this tiny little goblin, and who's dragging Tatiana, and you're dragged through the
Oh.
corridor.
I'm skipping.
Yeah.
Merrily.
Well, Tatiana is. What are you wearing today?
Oh, I forgot to make that table. Ooh, it's winter. I'm wearing something white and snowy and feathery and fluffy. And
Okay,
like very, very what's her name? The princess of Russia, Anastasia. E.
Okay, so Tatiana looks like Anastasia of the Romanovs. Oh, I'm in a French accent. That's not good.
Yeah, you get wrong accent. Gotta get out of this.
Yeah, the accent. Right. Merit. Anyway, you've been dragged by this corridor by this tiny goblin, and you're passing the occasional fey folk now, which you haven't seen before. You see one fey folk who's just who's in a garden practicing a dance routine. You see a couple of elderly fey just like looking at you strangely as being dragged by this tiny goblin, and Tatiana skipping gaily in the back of the line. Oh, that's French as well. Damn it. And then you see like all these like animal-headed humanoids who are very regal, very regally attired, like quite uniform. They're all in the same kind of uniform, like servant attire, who are carrying around cloches of food and stuff around. One occasionally carries a decanter full of nice wine. But eventually, this tiny goblin brings you to a room. And on the door is it's a nice ornate oak door with silver inlaid webs all over the door. And there is a knocker. The knocker is a tiny spider.
Oh, I yes, I would like to knock.
Okay, you knock, and the door opens into quite a nice open room where there's lots of women sitting around in dresses, knitting.
It's a spider. Oh my god. They're knitting. Spider. Spiders. Don't blame me.
The room is well lit. It's got a gentle yellow light, and there's 2 lantern dragonettes who are watching the knitting of the elderly ladies in the court carefully. There are 2 white-haired men working at an enormous loom together. The shuttle's flying so fast it can't be seen. The threads of the tapestry that they are creating seem to sing a song of power, strengthening the sense of poignant magic in the air. Flakes of shadow stuff drip from the loom. In addition to the men, ladies in dresses and shawls of soft grey mouse fur are sitting in tall chairs, knitting long, complicated nets, veils. You can't really tell at this point. Before you can enter the room, though, you have your tiny goblin friend who's just looking at you now.
Can I give him a chocolate?
You give him a chocolate.
I would also like to give him some gold.
You give him how much gold do you give him?
I give him 2 gold.
You got 2 gold. Yours.
This is gonna be the richest goblin in the whole court.
Good.
He shows you into the door, and then he skips off.
Goodbye, friend.
Good farewell. Be careful. Don't trip on things.
So yeah.
Don't drink the water.
So
Just something I heard.
Could either of you make me an Arcana check or a Perception check?
I can do that. Where's my character sheet?
Arcana.
Arcana is +7, Perception's +8. We'll do that one.
18.
Okay.
22.
Okay. So Satali, the song that you're hearing from this tapestry that they're creating is indeed arcane in nature, but it's not yet at its full strength. So it seems like it's not its crescendo yet. Tatiana, the knitters are working on neither a net or a veil, but it's a very long, strange cloak. at some of the intersections hangs very small silver stars, and the thread itself there, but the thread they're weaving from is a black yarn.
Mm.
So yeah, you have a few knitters in the room.
Look over to Tali. Now what? We're here. Should I bring out my knitting? I'm gonna get out my knitting.
Okay, there is some chairs in the room. You may sit and join the knitting.
I'm going to sit down.
Do you know how to knit?
Hang on one sec.
I'd like to think you don't. You're just
I got
sitting
a
there
nat-
pretending.
I got a nat 20, so I guess I know how to knit.
Maybe you're doing a cross stitch.
Have you had experience knitting before?
Would this be something in your family, or would this be peasant work? Because this is definitely something. I think I
Do the
established.
Do the Fae who are well off in nature, do we knit?
I'm going to say you probably don't know how to knit, but you can pick it up quite quickly with that roll.
Could I do like deception and pretend to knit?
If you fail your deception, can I
Okay,
look over at you and be disappointed and then try to teach you how to knit?
Right. Do me a deception check.
I can
I
always.
should have done that.
Do you even are you picking up needles off of the thing, or do you need me to give you needles from my grandmother's bag of knitting?
I've never knitted before in my life. I'm just winging it, as they say. Let's look at deception. I can't read. That's a 16, so that's not too bad.
Okay, hang on.
Tim's got to make up some tables, look at some things.
We've unintentionally thrown Tim off with our knitting.
As you start knitting, one of the women in the chair next to you just leans over and goes,
Hello, my dear. Do you need help with your knitting? I can tell you're not very good.
I mean, it is my first time. You're hardly going to be a master on your first ever stitch. Give me a...
That is true. We've been doing this many hundreds of years. Would you like help?
Yes.
Okay, here you go. Let me help you, dearie.
and this like elderly woman on the chair just leans over to you and brings out her 2 knitting needles and starts showing you very simple crocheting, very simple patterns, like Jen is doing.
This is okay.
Yeah. I don't know how to knit.
You also
Super
called it-
simple.
You also called it crocheting, so it's fine. That's not a totally different technique that involves one needle. It's fine.
You're
We're
using-
judging you, Tim.
You know, I have 5 needles here, Tim.
We start a knitting stream with Tim teaching him how to knit.
Don't think I haven't-
I would do that.
Don't think I
Same.
haven't thought about it. Toby said he wanted to learn how to knit. I'll teach you how to knit.
I want to
Sure.
go get my knitting stuff
Sure,
now.
let's do this at some point.
Yes.
I've been knitting for 20 years. It's fine.
Stitch and Bitch stream.
Bitch and bitch stream, let's do it.
So while
What was that? Yeah.
she's teaching me how to knit.
Yeah.
Okay, so do I know anything about the Grey Ladies apart from what is in the book?
Probably not. This is not something that you probably had experience with your background.
Then I am going to ask her name.
Is there any? There are no named ones here. Okay. So the one who's helping you knit, she goes,
Hello. My name is Anastasia.
Uh-huh.
Are you-
Good pull of the name, Tim.
I'm Anastasia. I've been in this court some time now. Sometime. I used to be courtesan here.
Oh, really?
Yes,
That's fascinating.
we all used to be here as courtesans.
Oh, so what do you knit here?
Well, we knit tapestries and we knit veils and cloaks.
So if you've been here for some time, you must have seen a lot of things happen at the courts. You must be a
Oh.
wealth of history.
Yes, we are. We know all the shit.
It's
You
like,
know all of
you
this.
you are the wisest. Tell me then. I was looking for a friend of mine, a couple of friends. I used to be a resident here,
Ah.
but unfortunately, I found that one has passed. But I can find no details about what happened to her.
Well,
Maybe
what is the name, child?
She is the Dusk Queen.
Ah, there have been 2 Dusk Queens in my time at the court.
This one would have been in power about 600 years ago.
Ah, yes. She died. Someone else took her title.
Someone else took her title.
Yes, that happens a lot around here.
Who is the new Dusk Queen?
The Dusk Queen. They take the title.
What family was the Dusk Queen born from before she became the queen?
I do not know this.
How did the previous one die?
I imagine assassination. That's how most of them die.
Yes, it tends to be a serious hazard here at the court. Someone should probably look into that. Maybe we should get some sort of police force or something.
Well, we do have police force, but it's like we just let things happen sometimes.
You're
Sometimes
getting
it's easier for people to go missing.
But
healthy.
they don't go missing. They're just temporarily lost.
Exactly.
Yes.
Temporarily lost.
You're doing quite well with your knitting.
Thank you so
You are
much.
a natural.
Tell me, my other friend, I haven't seen them in so long, and to be honest, I don't even know if they're still really at the courts, but maybe you've heard of Vladistok Montverde?
I've heard this name. He has not been here. He is not allowed here.
Has he taken up residence? Last I heard, his family was exiled for terrible reasons. He's in the Blood Kingdom, I hear?
Last time I heard he wasn't in Blood Kingdom. I think Blood Kingdom exiled him. He has some representative come here occasionally, but we do not allow him here.
Really? This representative? Who are they that would represent someone so reprehensible?
It has been some time since I heard this person here, but the last person he was Dahlia. But since then I have not seen them. There's been a few hundred years since that time. I was up here on my knitting at the time.
Very beautiful knitting. Where do you know where Dahlia? And then you see her blink in pain.
2d10 psychic damage, please. Val.
Yes.
Okay, so we've learned the name. Well, Honey hasn't. Honey is in a goblin court. Is Judge Judy going to preside over
11.
goblin court?
Okay.
Oh, I hope so.
Next time, you take 3d10 damage.
Yep. And I was like, oh, I even thought, I was like, do you know where she? And then that came out. Damn it. So Tali's slipping. You
Sally's getting emotional.
Yeah, you see her wince, and then that kind of line of blood tear comes out her eye, and she like,
Just, oh dear, you seem to have problems. Let me help you.
She brings like a tiny handkerchief, like wipes the blood off and goes,
There you go. You keep handkerchief. You might
Does she-
need it for future blood.
Does she lick it first?
It's-
but, like, thank you. Do you? I don't suppose you know where she came from, whether it was from the Shadow Roads, the Kingdoms.
I do not know this, unfortunately.
That's a shame. I have a very important gift to give them.
Do you?
Yes, very important.
Do you like giving gifts?
I love giving gifts to the right people.
Well, that's good. Would you like to give me a gift?
What gift would you like?
Well, it's for payment for me showing you how to knit.
Of course. I would expect nothing less.
Okay, I would like... Are you a magic user?
She kind of gestures to herself, like, yeah.
Okay. I would like some magic.
What magic would you like?
I would like a part of your magic. For a temporary loan, of course.
Of course. What does this mean in game terms?
In game terms, second spell slot.
Cool.
And you use that spell slot until she uses it.
She gave me some good info. Can we haggle, or am I going to die if I haggle?
You can attempt to haggle if you want.
So I was like, that's, oh, you did give me some wonderful information, but things are so difficult here, and I've been away so long. Maybe I could do a part of magic, maybe a little bit smaller.
You seem such a kind and troubled soul. But no, I should not go lower.
You drive a hard bargain. I like that. And she agrees.
You should have seen me when I was younger.
And she offers out, like from underneath her cloak, a tiny gem and asks you to touch it.
So Tali touches it.
And you lose a second spell slot. And the gem slightly glows in the center of it. And then she puts the gem back under her cloak.
Thank you so much.
You're
I
welcome.
must say, your friend is very good with the knitting.
We've just been sitting here staring at you two the whole time. I was going to talk to other people, but now that she's brought it up, I've decided I'm just going to be sitting here knitting.
Would you like to join our knitting circle?
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. I've been knitting for a very long time. Grandmother taught me to knit.
Oh,
Quick
that
question.
taught me as well.
You could leave this knitting circle at any time.
Well, we weave into the loom, and we have prestige among the court. Some of us will rise, some fall. We have history here, and, we weave in shadows and light and make the great fate wheel turn.
I'm leaning over to Tatiana like, listen, I think if you join the knitting circle, it's sort of a permanent knitting circle. Maybe we don't join this yet. Maybe you leave it until after the holidays.
I do like to knit, but it is not my main. Like, I also like to cross stitch and crochet. There's lots of things.
Listen, they taught me
I like
to
to
knit.
sing.
If you agree not to join this knitting circle, I will knit in the room with you.
We can have our own knitting circle. I am okay with this idea. I'm
Exactly.
sorry, I am committed to a different knitting circle at this present moment, but I will give you great consideration should I have a chance to leave that one. Do you like my scarf? Show what I've been working on, which is half done. I'm a very fast knitter IRL.
A deception check.
Would it be deception? I'm not lying. I have a different...
Are you part of another knitting circle?
Yeah, me and Satali just set up a knitting circle. Literally. I can't lie, Tim.
That's a good point.
I've made it my character thing. We literally set that up. That's the only reason I could say that. She said, I just learned to knit. I'll knit with you.
Child, that is disappointing, it is to be sure. But, we here know the history of the court. And if you ever want to come back, next time it may require you to join.
I will bear that in mind. But again, what do you think of my scarf?
She reaches over and starts feeling the scarf and goes,
Oh, very well made. Very well.
Well, thank you.
Would you like something as a token?
Don't.
I don't know if I do. I don't think so, though.
You just see behind you Satali doing, don't take things from them.
Excuse me, child. It's her decision, not yours. Kindly sit down.
Like,
I was
prefer
doing it subtly.
We are old here. We see many things. It is her decision. You've had your gift. Let her decide hers.
I'm trying to think of what Tatiana would do. I'm going to put my actual knitting away because I'm distracted by it. But I'm about a good way through this bag. This is a dice bag. It has no seams because I'm cool like that. She wants to potentially I don't want to be rude. I don't think Tatiana is not in it for stuff. She wouldn't, like, as a person, she doesn't care about things or stuff, much how Satali is doing her damnedest to not steal things, because that is against her greater nature as a player. I think Tatiana, there we go. Tatiana would be like, well, I have no need for anything. I've got the love of grandmother in my heart. I've got the voice of grandmother in my head. I don't think there's anything that I require in life right now. I've got so many great things going on right now, especially the voice of grandmother in my head. Would you like to hear about grandmother?
Please
heard-
tell them about grandmother.
Have you heard the
The good word of
the
grandmother.
good word of our Lord and Savior, grandmother?
Grandmama.
I would love to hear. We would all love to hear more about grandmother. We like knowing information around here.
Oh, damn it.
I mean, a grandmother is very wise, very, very wise. She's very fierce. She's got a great set of teeth. It's a wonderful set of teeth.
I used to have grandmother like that. Yes, we know. I used to have grandmother like that. She had nice choppers. Yes, we know. Stop.
Iron choppers, yes.
Yes. And we used to have a man who came around here who called his grandmother. Yes, we did. It is known. It is known.
He used to call his grandmother.
He courted her.
Court? Oh, that's awkward.
It was. We did not see him after he broke up with her. He
I
was
would not expect you to have.
Yes. He got what he was deserved. He got what he was deserved. Very true. Very true. Got what
These things come around.
They do. That's why you do not talk with grandmother.
No, definitely not. She
That's
does
why
not
you
take kindly
don't-
to that.
We had man come in here and try court us once.
Did
Did
you
not-
enjoy it?
He decided to try and date all of us at the same time.
That is.
Oh, no.
I mean, unless you're into that sort of thing. Some people are, but if you are not honest about it, then that is where the
Yes.
problem comes.
Oh, he was not honest. He was not
That is where
honest,
the problem
not
is. It
honest
has
at
to be
all.
built on open and honest communication.
Exactly.
We got him and we killed him, and he's somewhere in that cloak over there.
In the cloak?
Yes,
very
we
much-
needed
Oh,
him.
it is a lovely red shade.
We needed him in the cloak.
It's very similar to the red that you wear, Satali, but not quite. Yours is not quite as bright, but I assume it's for good
Oh.
reasons.
He's still alive.
That is just coincidental.
He's still alive, though.
Oh, well,
It's eternal pain for trying to break our hearts.
with all of your hearts. That is too many hearts.
Yes, we are not as infirm as people would have us believe.
We're not as infirm. We attacked a man.
But we sit here and knit, and we know many great things. I hope you find this Dahlia for you one day.
Thank you. I hope I do too. But I know I will.
Oh, we know. It is fated.
I was wondering if
That's-
we were dealing with some Norns.
Yeah, I was like dealing with this like spinning of the fates in Greek mythology as well. Like
Yeah,
Right.
most
the fates.
Yeah, that's why when there were spiders and all of the weaving and the things, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, this is all of these mythologies. These are
I
some
love
of my
it.
favorite myths. Fate is fate. It's going to happen.
Val wants to ask more about fate, but Satali's chill for the love of God. Oh, you know what? I kind of want to know more about. I know they're just luring me, but damn, do I want to bite?
We know many things. We know many things. We know
It
many
is-
things.
It is
We know many
fated.
things.
You know,
know your secrets.
We know everything.
but the only thing I would Satali would be maybe so fated. Oh no, I know. Tell us. Oh, if it's fated, do you have when?
We know when. We know how.
Oh, but that is the greatest of surprises in life.
That is true. I am very much looking forward to the surprise of the gift.
The fact that you know that it's going to happen.
Now,
That's
what do you
already
want in return for knowing when and where?
I imagine that would be an expensive question.
We can show you when and where.
But if you know when and where, you can inadvertently mess that up.
Once it has been spun, there is no unspinning. It is woven into the tapestry.
So even if you show me when and where, I can't do anything to change it.
No.
So whatever happens is going to happen anyway. What is the use of showing me when and where if I can do nothing about it to alter it?
That was my ideas. But that didn't.
Who knows?
Yes.
Maybe you want to know the certainty of meeting this Dahlia.
Nothing is certain except for the things that are certain.
You've already told me that it is fated that we will meet.
True. That is true.
The outcome is always going to happen according to you. So no matter who or what happens in this, whether she likes my gift or whether she is not too happy with it, I cannot change that.
You give great gifts, though, Sitali. I'm sure it'll be wonderful.
Thank you. I have this scarf I am starting is very janky, but one day it will come to fruition.
Oh, we will get the kinks worked
We
out
have seen the
eventually. We can redo it.
The scarf looks pretty good, eventually.
Thank you.
We
It is
just, wait,
long.
we just hope that you enjoy her gift to you as much as she enjoys your gift to her.
Well, I think that she's got a monopoly on me at the moment. I mean, she gave me 3 at once. Please allow me to give you one back.
You're going to have to get more gifts ready, it sounds like.
I know.
Might I suggest chocolate?
Yes, what a good idea. Chocolate.
We recommend clothing.
I mean, of course you would.
Clothing is good.
It's your brand.
Yes, it is my brand. I'm not giving her this cloak, though. This is mine.
I mean, it does
We
look
don't
fabulous
want
on
her
you.
to give you that cloak.
It brings out the color of the blood in your eyes.
There is another cloak you will get for her.
I will get a cloak for her. Interesting.
Yes. But anyway, we
But
will always
anyway.
be here if you want to come and meet. For a time.
Thank you so much for your time.
And, my child, if you wish to come back and join us, there is always a seat for you at this knitting circle. You even get your own knitting needles from us as
Oh,
well.
That is very good. My knitting needles currently are made of bones.
Ah, these are made of bones as well.
Grandmother gave me two, and I do not know whose bones they are.
We know whose
Barry.
bones these are. We
Barry.
know whose bones these are.
I'm wondering if my knitting needle bones that Grandma gave me might be Barry's forearms or something. My cinder skull, which she also gave me.
Let us buy bones. Why are you using my bone fingers all the time? I don't like knitting. It's grandmother's punishment.
You love knitting. You just don't like it because you can't do it, but I'm using your hand. Listen, I'm using your
fingers.
I'm using your hands, which means you are knitting.
Yes, but I don't like knitting. Why are you using my fingers?
You need to slow down. You know you don't make sense when you talk so fast.
Well, that's because I'm angry.
Barry, you need to take a chill pill.
I can't.
No, you don't have an
I
esophagus.
don't have stomach to digest
You
pill.
can still take it.
What? Just
I'm gonna look over. I'm so sorry. He is getting a little out of hand. I think I might need to go talk to him.
don't worry, child. He has a lot to be angry.
I mean, this is true, but still.
During this entire time, Satali has not seen the skull move or talk once.
Yep.
Satali's
But
just
they know.
yeah. Satali's just like Satali is figured out. There's talking to the skull. The skull is either alive somehow, or it's just Tatiana being friends with the skull. Either way, she supports it.
Yeah, but because the knitting lady has seems to understand the cinder skull, you might have a bit more of a leaning towards maybe she's not just nuts and talking to it. Maybe it's actually she seems to see it and she knows all of the things. We've been given an indication that there might be something more to my cinder skull.
So, with that, I need to find
The goblin courts.
We're gonna go. We're jumping over to the goblin courts. If I can.
When we leave, would we potentially be like, maybe we should go find honey?
Yes, you will, as soon as you leave, you're like, we'll go find honey. Like because Tatiana, you've been to the kitchen before anyway.
Yes.
So
I was
you
there
know
for the
what-
potatoing.
You were there for the potatoing.
Yes.
So that is good to know. Right. Jumping over to honey. You are walking through these really thin, narrow corridors. It's quite difficult for you to actually squeeze yourself by due to your size. They're definitely built for goblin-sized people. You've still got all the goblins all over you. And one of them is actually striking up a conversation. Goes,
We remember the gods. We built it well a long time ago. And then the Fae came in. And then they tried to liberate us and give us equality and liberty and fraternity. But we are goblins.
Viva la revolution!
We will rise again from the darkness and take over the Fae cards.
Do they need help?
No,
Are they on assistance? Can I sign up to the Goblin Revolution?
But Satali's probably also like, why would you ever want to rise up from the darkness? The darkness is, you want to rise down to the darkness.
No, let me bring the darkness to you and we'll use it to envelop the Fae Court. I'm so down with this. Viva la revolution!
Feel
Right?
revolution.
Oh, so you kind of lost your homes? Is that what happened?
No, we have a home. We do not want the godly monstrosity that this is before us now. This is our home down here.
It's very nice. I like it a lot. I mean, I'm a little big for it, I know, but I think it's lovely.
Oh, no worries. You shall see how grand our court is in a minute. It is a glorious place. Glorious.
Oh, well. Oh, well, I mean, hopefully maybe I'll be able to get a better look at it sometime after this whole mess is straightened out here.
Well, it shall be straightened out in a minute. Don't worry. We shall find a representative to serve you as your lawyer.
Oh, okay. Well, that's very generous of you, I guess. I mean, I didn't even realize I had, done anything wrong. So, I mean, I'm glad this will be all straightened out.
You trespassed in our kitchen.
Oh,
dare
no.
you.
If Tatiana finds her in time, she's going to be a great lawyer.
Oh my God, yes.
just as you finish saying, just as you finish saying, there's going to be a lawyer. You come into this large antechamber. It's about, it's a very large. Considering how small goblins are, it's about.
This whole thing, I'm picturing the Ministry of Magic from Harry Potter, and that we're going into that
about-
big open room where they're trying people's death
Big
eaters and
open
stuff.
room. It's about 60 foot by 60 foot chamber.
Big circle.
Center, there's a very large carpet which has got some blood staining on it, and either side of this chamber are, best way to describe it, Val, it looks like the Houses of Parliament.
Mm-hmm.
Run, everybody!
It's also like
So there's no one there?
It also looks there is now. It also looks like the Canadian Parliament as well. So there are benches and benches on either side of this room, filling it up to the top, of which on both sides there are different assortment of goblins just lining all of these benches. Some of them are wearing suits, some of them are wearing kitchen attire, some of them are wearing jester outfits. One of them is wearing a weird T-shirt saying, I came to the Goblin Court and all I got was a T-shirt. And in front of you, lining the doorways you walk in, are two goblin guards again in nice regal, although slightly diminished looking armor. In front of you is a nice dais with a very large throne, and aside on the large throne up these steps is a goblin king who has a very nice crown built to what is like a top hat mixed with a crown put together, put onto one side slightly. He wears a very fine suit with like a proper, like almost like spotted white and black fur collar and a nice long regal red robe, carrying him a large scepter, which looks. Make a perception check, actually.
Oh. Perception. 27.
Okay, wow. It looks like it's a nice scepter and made in very nice gold and dormant dunes, but upon closer inspection, it's actually a very large stick with a pumpkin slapped on top, painted gold with stuck on glitter.
I love it.
I'm a fan.
sitting on this throne, he has a goblet of wine next to him with 2 large monolith suits of armor adorning either side of flanking him on either side. This is the armor that's similar to the ones you saw upstairs when you first came through. They are very dented and very blood splattered though. So as you walk in, all the goblins that were on you just jump off, give a very nice bow towards their majesty, and then they go and join the rest of the sides.
They're there. Who's doing all the cooking now?
A tiny goblin in suits and massive magnifying glass spectacles comes forward and goes,
Hello, I am the Chamberlain to His Majesty. You are brought here under charges from the kitchen goblin named Mario. We heard that you broke into the kitchen twice, interfered with the pantry, and touched our potatoes.
and as soon as he says potatoes, all the goblins and they go, oh, no. Crime most devious!
Would you like a layer?
Can we burst in dramatically at that point? That would be great.
Can we do the
I
Phoenix Wright
object.
point?
I was gonna say we run in. I object, and I'm wearing a suit all of a sudden.
Okay, roll me a
Performance? Performance check?
I want you and Satali to both roll me a d20, adding nothing. I just want you to
Okay.
roll totals. If your total is above 30, you make a dramatic entrance.
Okay.
I got a 15. We
Okay.
just need another 15 or
Okay, I gotta
higher.
get a 15 or more.
Come on.
Ooh, 16.
Right.
So close. It was so close to not.
Hang on. I need to work something out.
Objection.
This is amazing.
We
I'm
both
so
suddenly got
happy.
French accents.
Objection.
Honey's just like smiling good naturedly, like, oh, okay.
Okay, so
I'm wearing a suit all of a sudden.
okay.
Because of course I am.
As you're about to ask for a lawyer, as soon as the goblin said,
Do you want a representative or a lawyer?
doors behind you burst open. And
Objection.
enter Tatiana and Satali. Although Tatiana's quite exuberant about it, Satali's quite, I imagine, quite dignified and refined about
Yeah,
it.
She's in the background.
Yeah, she's like the intimidating, I will cut you goth.
We're Charlie's
Yeah.
Angels posing, but I am much more.
And then
Oh,
so-
hi.
Oh, hi.
And says, hey, who are you?
We're with her.
Are you her lawyer?
Now I am.
Oh, okay.
Do
Are
I
you
not look like a lawyer to you?
Goblin law?
Yes, she's very versed in goblin law.
I can't lie, so Satali is like,
Yeah, I'm taking it as like she went to 4 years of goblin law school. She managed to get in after her boyfriend broke up with her because he was trying to get engaged of a higher status. And then she won the big case. You know, the big case.
I'm just posing dramatically the whole
Are
time.
you recounting to me the story of Bruxelles?
This is the story of Bunnywoods.
We know the story of Bruxelles.
Yes,
You don't
this
know
is-
the story of the goblin lawyer Bruxelles?
This is, yes, the goblin lawyer Bruxelles. This is the lawyer Bruxelles.
But she is not a goblin.
I mean,
Mythology gets.
did you
mixed a lot.
assume that Bruxelles was going to be a goblin?
How racist?
Yes, we
How
have the story of
racist?
Bruxelles, the infamous goblin
I
with long
cannot
flowing blonde hair,
believe
who went
this.
into law.
I cannot believe this. Do you know the effects of the Fae and the magic? She's right here. She won the big case, and you're saying to her face right now that she is a liar? Listen to us. She will defend this honey. She will defend her from all the charges, and she will win despite you. Good day, sir. Show us to our seats.
I love this. This is great.
I'm so happy.
I've started voguing.
Honey's just like, oh, I didn't know she was a goblin.
It's
But you're not surprised.
I'm already
Nope.
walking past the nearest empty seat. Like, I'm set
so
up.
The nearest empty seat is a tiny, tiny stool.
Oh, you sit with it with the greatest of pose, I assume.
Yeah, I
Um,
sit with it in great poise. Like,
So the goblin comes around and goes,
I am sorry, Brazil. I'm sorry for assuming that you are a goblin, and I'm sorry for the fey magic that about your body does in this instance. If you do not mind, I wish for you to sign this form to make sure that it is all legally binding, that you are representing this bear folk in such a way that it's of the laws of the court, and if this is good and well, then it's fine. And also know that if you win any compensation for this court, you take a 20% cut of the compensation. And also,
It is very standard, yes.
but also, if she is found guilty, you also take the guilt punishment as well,
That's fine.
as is goblin law.
Of
okay,
course,
but-
that is why I said it
If
is
you
fine. I
if,
said
if,
it's
you,
just
if you would
standard.
if you would join me over here, then please, I shall get up the contract for you.
I will, but I'm going to say this is what's a intern, not intern, like what's a secondary person to the lawyer? This is my
Paralegal.
assistant paralegal. There's a word. This is my
I
paralegal. She is going to
yes.
come over here to also.
am going to
You know,
read
can
over
never
this
be too good.
contract. Yes, make sure that everything is in order. You can never be too careful.
okay, make me one of you make me an investigation check with advantage.
My investigation.
Because, well, you're kind of doing it together.
Yeah,
Nice.
mine is +7.
Let's
Okay.
see. I don't know if I took investigation, but let us see.
I
if-
did.
I don't know. Why am I doing the French?
It's Tim's fault. If I tell, it affects everyone.
No, I'm gonna hand this over to you because I did not take investigation.
But you're going to assist me with your
I'm going to
paralegal
assist you.
Okay, so
advisories.
what did
So
you
I
get?
have advantage.
Yeah.
And a 8 or a 19. 19 plus this is 7. 7. It's 26.
Yeah, you pass.
Bruce did not come to play.
No.
Okay, but as you see, the contract in front of you is very well written, very ornate in Goblin.
Which
there are
we
some-
can speak Goblin, so we're good.
Yeah, so you can read it as well. There are some occasional lines in it where it's you kind of see like someone's been writing it down, misspelled it, gone back, cut it out, and then started rewriting the line again.
Because they can't use whiteout because that makes it no longer legally binding.
True. So you go through it all. There's some splodges all over. There's a bit of blood on there somewhere as well. Like someone's like
Of course.
dipped it in blood and crusted it up slightly. But you know, it is stamped. It has the Goblin King's seal on top, and all seems to be in order.
Okay. Seems to be in order to me. How do you feel, Sitali?
It'll do.
Hang on, I need to put your paralegal's name on the end. What is your name?
Sitali Voldova.
How do you spell Dover?
VLODOVA.
Mercy.
Merci. I love that they're all French now.
And you are Bruiser?
Yes.
Bruiser. Bruiser, one finger.
Bruce had one finger.
Say one finger.
I sign by putting ink on one of my fingers and poking it.
You no longer have your one finger?
No.
I still
This
have
is-
one. I've always had one finger. I did not say I didn't have any of the other fingers.
But Bruiser,
one
one finger
finger.
was known for doing that all the time.
Of course.
Listen,
That's why I signed with my finger. Why am I starting to turn French as well? This is not good.
I don't know.
That is why we signed it with one finger. Don't worry about it.
Okay, please, we shall ask the other chamberlains, the para chamberlains, to bring you at the table so you can sit and have your trial.
Thank you.
I do have a request. We will probably need a larger chair for my friend Honey. We can use small chairs, of course.
We
We're fine with small chairs.
can find a larger chair.
Either a larger chair or 3 smaller chairs.
Thank you. Yes, okay.
Whichever works easiest
As
for
this
you.
Goblin Chamberlain claps, a large table supported by 4 goblins on each leg comes putting out. As they put it down, the goblins who are carrying the table just sit, wrapping themselves around each leg. Like, this is our job. This is our table.
This is all we do. We move this table.
We have invested in this table. Do not destroy it. If you damage it, you will pay damage charges.
We each have an equal share in this table.
You
We
haven't
are
learned
co-owners of this table.
We will not color.
This is a sharing economy. We own this table. It is our job.
Next goblins bring out some nice chairs. Honey's chair is a bit different. Effectively, it's 3 goblins coming out, and one of them's a carpenter and starts basically hammering out the extra arms and basically glues them all together into 3 small chairs into one very large, long bench. He goes,
There you go. Do not. I hope it is satisfactory to you.
Oh, I think it's quite lovely. Thank you.
And he still not quite sure why she's here.
Yeah, I'm like just kind of looking around.
and then
Like, oh, there's my friends.
then the other lawyer, the prosecutor, comes in, and the prosecutor is wearing a very long black cloak with white tabards and a very long fake pounded wig, and walks forward and goes,
Counselor? Hello?
Hello.
I hope your defendant ends at the guillotine.
It seems
How
a little
dare
extreme. I am all now also wearing that same outfit, but in white. Long cloak, white suit.
You're so a la mode. Right.
The Goblin King sits in his throne and goes,
Proceed to the trial! Defendant!
The French accent, it's just so much.
French goblins.
Prosecutor, go first. Yes. Thank you, my honor. My king. This bearfolk walks into a kitchen! A sacred place. And she interfered with the potatoes!
and everyone goes, oh, not the potatoes, oh la la. You see one female gnome, like goblin, just like collapse, like, oh no, in the background.
He goes, she touched our potatoes. She went in. She touched the pantry. She knew not to go in the kitchen. Everyone knows you do not enter.
Objection! Speculation!
This is opening statements. There is no objection.
I look over
There
at
is
Tatalia,
always
like, this is-
objections in my court.
Counselor, keep your paralegal in order, or she shall
I
be
say-
punished.
This is opening statements. It is quiet time for us. Otherwise, I would have also yelled. But yes,
The next
That
time
was
she
like
speaks,
the
I shall cut out her tongue.
As you can try, you will.
yeah,
You-
I would not recommend it.
Let me get on with my opening statement.
Oh, please, you're taking a lot of time.
As you know, there are crimes committed by the Bearfolk against our times in history. The Fae said that our kitchen is our place, and they interfered. Even the Fae do not go into our kitchen. Their potatoes were tampered with. We serve them to the Queen and King of the Gods. What if they poison the potatoes? We shall lose our freedom down here because of the Bearfolk. And so, Your Honor, to end my opening statement, I wish that the guillotine be presented as an example, and her head be given to the king of the court to show that we are sorry for someone touching his potatoes.
He sits down. And there's a few like rapturous applauses from other goblins in the area. The Goblin King comes down and goes,
So, Councilor Defendant, you may talk.
Tatiana stands up. Okay, I gotta try not, if I keep stopping, it's because I keep trying to go French and I gotta reel myself back. You wonder what if the potatoes could have been poisoned, but did you test or check the potatoes? It is a very easy thing to test if the potatoes were poisoned. Also, I have discussed with my client. It said that the potatoes in question that she had touched were rotten. Were you planning on serving rotten potatoes to the queen? How dare you? If that is so, This is a druid bear folk. This bear folk is known in the art of plants. She wanted to make the finest potatoes for the queen. This is why she did. Also, if you put her head through the guillotine, you know that you will be violating the treaties and sanctions that we had with the bear folk. Not even that many years ago, just 300 or 400 years ago. This would be, losing the accent, it would be, it would be, what's the word for when you, a violation, there we go. It would be a violation of the treaty and would therefore potentially start a war for someone who was trying to give you the best potatoes that she could possibly muster.
What was it you hear murmuring across the quarter? Oh, this is yes. Okay. Have you to present any evidence, any of you, to me, your king?
Someone probably needs to have the potatoes. I'm just going to say someone would have brought the potatoes.
Okay, hang on. Chamberlain, please call the potatoes. Calling for these potatoes! Calling for the potatoes!
About a minute passes, and then suddenly a very tiny goblin comes skittering in with a large bowl of potatoes on their head and goes,
I have some potatoes for you.
Or are they the same potatoes, though?
make a perception.
In game. Me. Okay. Plus 8 perception. Yes. 18.
Yes, they seem to be the same potatoes.
There's like newly sprouting a little bit because she did her
yeah.
Scooby-Doo.
Coming in, he goes,
Place them down.
I would like to submit my first piece of evidence that these potatoes have not been poisoned. I trust my client implicitly. I go over and I bite into one of the potatoes.
make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm like, oh, I mean, I could just like ask the potatoes if they're poisoned. I've got that spell prepared today.
I could just do detect poison.
I know, but this is more
Don't
dramatic.
have that one.
This is more dramatic. This is a performance piece, Satali. 17.
As you take a bite into the potato, you turn around and it tastes like a raw potato, really.
Yeah.
It tastes raw.
It is a little bit raw because it is a raw potato, but otherwise I am fine.
The king stands there looking at the potato.
We could have done a test or any of those things, but then you would have said, oh, magical kid, how am I supposed to know? This is proof. I am not dead. This potato is actually pretty good, even though it is raw.
The king turns around and taps his side of his head and goes,
Councillor of the prosecution. Do as Bruiser One Finger has done and try the potato.
and he sits there going,
But sir, I'm allergic to potatoes. I do not care. You will try the potato.
and he walks forward and he goes,
For you, my king, I will sample the potato.
What is happening?
I would also like to point out that he will have a reaction because he is allergic to the potato.
as he eats the potato, he goes,
It is good potato. My king, it is nice. And
Do we have an EpiPen? Can honey, could you do some kind of healing epinephrine upon this poor
I cast
goblin's
epinephrine.
body?
the goblin counselor collapses on the floor. There is frothing from the mouth and vomiting. And there's someone, one of the goblins in the seats goes,
quick, someone, toot sweet, find a galerique.
Honey, get in here. Prove your innocence with health. Just some kind of healing, probably
Oh,
any
yeah,
healing at all.
sure.
Get a touch or something.
I'll go
Oh,
on
okay.
over and
You just poke him on the head.
yeah, I'll go on over and I'll just sort of give him a pat and I'll go, there, you'll be okay. And I'll cast Lester Restoration on him.
as the warm like wooden glow, you see like from the potatoes themselves, sprouts come off and start growing over his head and his mouth and slightly inside his mouth from the actual potato. And then as they come out, they extract some like black.
they pull the potato out of his throat, much like Cinderella coughing, or no, Snow White
Snow
coughing up
White.
the apple that has been poisoned.
And as that happens, the other goblin goes,
Now would somebody, back to the French. Hello. Now would somebody filled with such malice come immediately to the aid of somebody who is accusing of her such devastating crimes?
Objection, my majesty! This is just a show to say that they were going to kill you anyway and they get higher in the courts. Prove me wrong, brother.
Where did you even... Why would anyone do that? Is that your plan? Has that been why you are accusing somebody? Because that doesn't make any sense at all. Why would that increase court level at all for me?
That is not my fault. I did not complain this. I am just going with the facts. You could heal someone. You could go in and say you poison them and blame us and heal them and go up in the courts and you know this.
But there was no poison. You're allergic to potatoes, you nincompoop.
No, I am allergic to potatoes, but maybe...
You just said that you were allergic to potatoes. You literally told us right before. You told the king. Did you lie to the king when you told the king that you were allergic to potatoes?
My king, I wish that my previous statement be struck from the record.
Objection!
you see a tiny gnome in the corner.
You said that you believe it.
Going,
I don't think you should strike it from the record. Also, we've mentioned it many times now. It would be very hard to strike from the record. You're giving that poor goblin far too much work to do.
Honey's just like sitting on her bench, like watching like this conversation, like a tennis match.
You're not a clown. You are the whole damn circus.
King turns around and goes,
Right, that is enough. I am tired of this palaver. Members of the jury, who do you believe?
Should we do closing statements? Can I do a persuading closing statement?
You may do a persuading performance.
Oh, good. Plus, since we leveled up, my performance bonus and persuasion bonus are now both 14.
Wow.
Persuade and perform.
All right.
Bard life, yo.
Come on, do it for Honey. Do it for the bear. I got an 18.
Oh, I believe you.
Sweet 18. It's sweet 18. Plus 14.
That's a 32.
Yep, that's how math works.
Surprisingly, the other goblin isn't that charismatic.
Oh, gerblins are not inherently charismatic.
Not
They're punk.
inherently charismatic. So what does your closing statement look like?
It's gonna be very lots of swooshing, very Ace Attorney. Definitely going to be. You're not the clown. You're the whole damn circus. And just lots of back and forth like that. I'm not going to do the actual words potentially because I keep losing the accent. Damn you, Tim, and making all of the gerblins French. But yeah, so it would be an absolute. It keeps going. Tragedy. I can't get there. Can't get my voice back, Tim. Damn it.
The king
Hello.
turns around after hearing the closing demands and goes, Counselor of the prosecution, come close. Come very close. You make a mockery of this court. Guards! Behead him now.
And he goes,
No, not just to me. I am a liar.
"What are you doing?" And the two guards just come up and pick him up and take him into the guillotine.
You signed the contract. You know the 20% for the lawyers and all of the things. If you lose, you have to pay the reparations. You're the one that suggested the beheadings. This is really your fault. This is what you signed up for in case you lost. Did you not study Goblin law very well?
Counselor, your king speaks. Do you have any last words, you bare-faced nincompoop?
I did call him a nincompoop earlier.
No, I prefer to die in silence than to besmirch the court. He goes, meh.
The head rolls upon the floor, towards you, and nice blood splatter everywhere. The king turns around and goes,
Okay. Everyone go back to your business. We do not need to say anything here. We reconvene in about 25 minutes to have another trial. Who wants to be king next? Oh,
Sitali, that seems like a
Sitali
lot
does
of
not
work.
say that out loud,
Yeah.
but I really wanted to.
She thinks it. Like, I thank you very much, my king, for the moment. I
You
will
would
not
be-
waste your time anymore.
do you want to be king next?
No, I kind of have some things to do, but maybe later on. I'll come
Okay.
back if I have
Alright.
time for it. I have some business to attend. You know.
No, what business do you have?
I have a knitting circle meeting.
Ah, the great ladies.
Oh, I
Yeah.
came from them. I have another one. It is a very busy day.
You have another one. Oh, there's another knitting settle?
It's more of a knitting line. There's only 2 of us so far. We're working on it.
It's a very exclusive club. We're very particular about who we let join.
Don't worry. It's also a learning center as well
Exactly.
for,
We
for
promote
new
learning.
knitters. You can't get into great ladies if you do not knit well enough.
Well, I must say it is a pleasure to meet you.
It was a very honor to meet you as well.
Rosea One Finger, it is good to see you on my cards.
I appreciate having been in your court. It has been a marvelous day.
Eh,
We shall make haste out so that you might have some recess before your next appointment.
Well, yes, I'm no longer going to be king. I'm going to be a defendant in the next one.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds exciting.
Yes, for
Oh.
bribery and corruption.
Oh,
Who knew?
oh no. It's,
Who knew?
it's always when you least expect it. But anyway, you have a spectacular trial. We
That is
will
true.
hopefully
like-
see you again.
Hang on, you need your reward, Chancellor and defendant.
Well, yes.
Right, hang on. You can, please. They do not need this for the next trial. Here's my crown.
Oh,
So he gives us the crown. Did he say they need it for the next trial?
No, we don't need it. We
Don't need it?
we change the crowns every now and then.
Okay. Is it you described the pumpkin scepter? Did you describe the top hat crown? Is it
Top hat
like-
crown is basically a black top hat.
Yeah,
very
but is
hard.
it real or is it also made of a pumpkin and painted gold?
It's
Is it a paper party hat from a
the
cracker?
top hat is real. It's like a paper crown with
it's like a Burger King crown.
Yeah.
top's a little bit dented and ripped up at the top. There's some nice felt lining. Looks like an old cat on the inside.
Mm.
There you go. They're going
Right.
to kill me next anyway, I think, unless I get a good lawyer. But I just killed my lawyer. So
Yeah, that
who
is-
knows?
Oh, that is unfortunate. This is a very nice crown, though. Thank you very much.
There you go.
I
And,
will. I will wear it with pride.
Be good. And yes, I just say, it is very good to see people around here. Not many people come down to our courts and behave in such a wonderful manner.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, well, I
Try
mean,
to
I
do our
just
best to be as mannered as possible.
That is good. That is good. Now, please leave before anyone else comes and appears.
Okay. Goodbye, and then we leave.
Very good. Goodbye.
I like that he just killed his lawyer.
right.
Yeah,
I'm like,
as soon,
oh,
as soon as we leave, I'm gonna go like, yeah, he's definitely going to get his head cut off.
Almost certainly. But now that you have seen how Goblin courts work, because I can imagine I did actually know something about Goblin court law. Like maybe that's why I know Goblin is I actually studied because it's a performance. But
Sure.
with how they work and how twisted and off and erratic they are, you figure I've probably spent some time with them and that they get me.
you actually were a goblin paralegal for
Yeah.
Yes,
One
I
thing,
wasn't
yeah.
a goblin, but I did work in goblin law for a while. A weird time, but they
Yeah.
got me. I fit right in.
I'm like, oh, I didn't know that you were a lawyer. That was great.
Well, it was another life, but it was a good time.
Oh,
That's-
well,
It's a weird time.
thank you for helping me out there.
No problem. I got to perform. It was a great time. I had a good performance. Was I good?
Oh, I thought you were great. I mean, I still got my head, so
This
that
is
worked out
important.
well for everyone, I think.
It is very unfortunate that that other goblin lost his head, but
Yeah.
goblin law, you put up if you win or you lose, someone is going to lose their head. It is a very difficult. It makes a lot of sense that they haven't been able to progress very far because they keep killing each other.
Oh, I'm sure, they seem to be getting on just fine. I just, feel bad. I didn't realize it
mean-
was going to cause an issue. Just trying to, help make some tasty potatoes.
They're doing all right. Each set of goblins has about 100 children. They don't have a lot left because of all of the killing. So
Oh.
like they seem like they would overrun us if they didn't kill themselves.
Well, they
all
seem
of the
nice
time.
enough.
They're very nice, but our friend that is very quiet. We need to make sure he stays safe.
As you're walking upstairs, yeah, you know the way back. As you get onto, like, you go past the kitchen. You don't enter the kitchen. You go past the kitchen.
We finally see a sign in Goblin that states very clearly, "Do not enter unless you are a goblin." And I say,
there's now a new sign that basically is a very weirdly painted picture of a bear, saying, "Bears do not enter," and it's underneath a sign saying "Fae do not enter," underneath a sign saying "Yuanti do not enter," underneath the sign.
It's
It's like going around the entire door now of like various creatures that could not enter.
But if Honey wanted to go in, she could just say, "That sign can't stop me because I can't read." Goblin.
Probably.
Can't read. Goblin. I'm illiterate at Goblin.
As you're walking out, though, you do notice that there seems to be more people bustling around the court.
Are we fancier now?
You are slightly fancier.
Oh, damn.
Excellent.
I've done a good thing with my persuasive performance.
As you're walking around, you see a few more people. There's a lot of people. There's more chambermaids going around. There's
hello.
you see a small tiefling child.
Aww.
You see some more humans. You see a large ogre carrying like a deer carcass. You see a small fae teleporting in and out of shadows. And as you're greeted as you are walking around by your tiny goblin friend.
Oh, hello. Are you doing well today? Yes or no? Oh, good. 2 thumbs up. Great. He's doing wonderful.
And he presents to you another small letter.
Oh, another small letter. Who is the letter for?
The letter is for Tatiana.
Oh, I have a letter. Hello.
Oh.
Ooh.
And effectively, the small letter, basically, you are now welcomed as Bruiser One Finger, lawyer of goblins, which is a well-renowned status among the goblin courts, and therefore the courts of the Fae. So your status is now increased because you are a goblin lawyer.
That's amazing.
Which I was a goblin lawyer and like with my brain and how my memory works, and like, Satali, it is very good that you remembered my old name from when I was in law, because I couldn't remember, but now that I know, so I'm not lying, because now I'm like, oh, I did have a name of Bruiser Woods.
And
Yeah,
a
Chihuahua in charge.
I keep notes on everything you say, so I can just flip through.
Oh, that is very good, because I have no idea what I say. What did I just say?
You said I was a goblin lawyer. Was I a goblin lawyer?
Oh, that does sound like something I would say. I did work in goblin law.
Worked in goblin law.
Well, I thank you. You just have you don't know if you're pretending, but you have transcripts of every wild thing I've said.
There's a tiny quill, like in the Rita Skeeter quill, that's like writing everything down.
Just to keep track, because you never know.
Oh yeah, this is just to keep track of everything, for your memory's sake, and not for any other.
Because you know, memory is like a sieve. What's a sieve?
A sieve is like, you know, when you have flour and you've got to separate the lumpy bits when you're making cake.
Oh, I love making cake.
Exactly.
Do
when
I?
Yes.
You keep pulling interesting information from my mind. Sitali, you are good for me.
Yes. This is all my intention.
Yep.
As you're walking back, you go back to your room.
I have acquired an alias that I now believe is mine. It might have been mine. Who knows?
Who wants to enter the door first to your room?
Is Lath still in there? Napping? Hiding?
You think?
That's not ominous.
I'll go in.
Okay. Roll me a d6, please.
That's a 1.
Oh, good.
Okay, good to know. As you walk in, your room is not your room.
Oh.
Your room is very much a dark cave filled with very little light. Even like the light from the door from behind you doesn't seem to go that far into this cavern.
You have dark vision, right?
You have dark vision, and you can, those that have dark vision, you can see a bit further in, but you still can't see that much. As you walk in, you just hear like from behind you, almost like,
What are you doing here?
Did we get the wrong room?
Oh,
I'd say again, but I don't think we've done this here yet.
yeah, I think we might have just gone into the wrong room here. Sorry about
Oh.
that.
Did we get changed rooms without being told? Was that on the notes? Oh, before I did tip the tiny Gerblin man. I forgot. We moved past that part too. So I gave him another gold.
good to know. He's now got 5 gold now, I believe.
4 or 5, something like that.
4 or 5, yeah.
What are you doing in my home?
Oh, well, we didn't realize this here was your home. I'm sorry to disturb you. Do you know where our bedroom went?
Bedroom, where are you?
Oh, well, we were in the,
We're in
the-
Neuschwanstein. I can't say Neuschwanstein in a Russian accent.
As you're explaining this, you see this figure come out of darkness. It's a long, slender dragon of darkness with scorching red eyes.
Oh.
Is it a lantern dragon?
No, lantern dragons are tiny.
You
This
told
is-
us we were going to have lantern dragons, and then they never
I
showed
think
up.
we did in the Grey Ladies. I think the
Yeah.
Grey Ladies had
Yeah, 2 lantern dragons. They're like
Huh.
tiny dragons. Yeah, they're basically lantern dragons. If you don't know, are basically tiny like fairy dragons which light up.
You warned us last time, and then we didn't see any. It's very unfortunate.
We made choices.
You made
We
choices.
did.
You see this like large like dragon just face towards you going.
Well, you're not in the court. And I
What?
don't like visitors.
Well, I'm very sorry. We will leave you to it then.
Yeah, sorry to, be disturbing you. Seems
No,
like
we-
I'm just going around causing all kinds of trouble. I don't mean to while we're here.
Gone.
All right.
As he says gone, he breathes out like dark flame, and like everybody to make me a constitution or dexterity check, your choice.
I'm gonna go with just a check, right? Not a save.
Yeah, check.
That's a 15
Okay.
Constitution, if it matters.
That's a 10.
Okay.
Dex 22, Team Sweet Kickflips.
Okay, right. So, Tatiana, you know,
Team Sweet Kickflips.
yeah, you don't seem affected by this. What has happened? However, can I have Sitali and Honey roll me a d6, please?
4
Both got
Oh! twins.
At the same time.
Okay, can you both roll me 4 d100s, please?
Oh,
4
God.
D100.
I don't like this. 84.
For if I
I'll just
roll
put it in the Zoom chat.
Okay.
for flavor, maybe another one of the little sticks in my hair catches fire, like the one that the suit of armor did while they're rolling. I'm looking at it again.
74.
This was a lot of fun.
All good information. That we
4, right?
Yeah.
The dolly.
This is great.
Everything's
Oh,
fine.
these are some very nice numbers.
I don't like that.
Are
thing.
they? Are they, Tim?
Oh, they're all high.
I don't
They're
know
all
what
more
that
than 50.
means.
Except for that one.
Good to know. So
Well, they're rolling numbers. Do I notice anything?
Tatiana, you step out of the room as this flame comes towards you. And the flame engulfs Sitali and Honey, and the door closes.
Oh, goodness.
And you reopen the door,
And it's our room.
and it's your room.
Well, this is
Sitali and
unfortunate.
Honey are fast asleep, unconscious on their beds, covered in soot.
Oh, I can deal with that. Oh no, where are we really?
Laugh is covered in soot as well. Just so you both know, you have a point of exhaustion. So you both know.
Where's my pen?
And you can't be awoken for another 3 hours.
Mm.
Aw.
You're having a massive 3-hour nap.
While
Well,
they're
it was a big
sleeping,
day.
While
Yeah.
they're sleeping and can't be
Yes.
awoken, like just the soot and stuff I can see on their arms. Can I like clean them off a little bit?
Yes, you can
Give them a little
spend,
sponge bath.
you can spend the entire time like cleaning
Helping
them.
I gotta shampoo Honey's fur. It's a whole to do.
Yeah. You see like your goblin friend like comes by the door and notices this and comes back with like an entire bathtub.
Aw.
Thank you. That is so kind of you.
And then a lantern dragon comes in and starts heating up the water a bit more. And
Great. We all work together, Cinderella montage style.
That's what happens when you
to clean
tip
up
well.
these nerds.
Yes.
At one point, you know, a few rats come in with tiny suits and start helping you and get tiny combs and start brushing everybody and start polishing boots.
So you're gonna wake up freshly laundered.
Right. My fur's all
Confused.
fluffy.
We sing a song, me and the rats, while we're doing.
Yeah, make a performance check. Why not?
Sure. Why not? 13 plus 14.
Yeah,
20
yeah.
something.
You're basically Disney princessing this
I love it.
entire place. Like the rats, you know, you have like other animals start coming into the room. And
This-
start helping
That
you.
owl comes back. Just
The owl comes back.
Ooh.
Like, the entire room is like looking very spick and span.
I'm a forest bard, so like this is very on brand.
It's like all the animals are coming to help out, including a few like the moths come in and start cleaning things out, even though they're dusting the place up. They're dusting but cleaning. Then yeah, everyone now has very polished shoes, very clean bodies, and you know the room is spick and span. There's probably a pie in the corner as well somewhere that appeared
Yeah,
out. of
somebody
nowhere
somebody
that's
baked a
even nice.
pie.
So yeah, that's what happens.
Bippity boppity boo.
And if you want to sleep, you can.
So they're still asleep though?
Yeah, they're still asleep. They're going to be asleep for another couple of hours, unless you want to go anywhere quickly.
Oh no, I don't think I'm gonna leave my sweet,
Okay.
sweet exhausted friends. Who I just like I'm mad, Tim. I'm not dumb.
At one point, like your goblin friend brings in another like tea trolley, like full of food for you all,
No,
of which yours is flavored dust. And
of course. Tip him again.
yes, tip him
For all
again.
his
So
hard
he's now
work.
got how much coin is this one?
probably-
new goblin you do not know the name of.
No,
Go.
I probably give for the whole montage. I've probably given him 3. And at some point, maybe I know, big to do. But at some point, I don't know if he knows how to write or something. I've probably tried to communicate with him in some fashion. If there's something I can call him,
Okay. He
I can
basically
write it down. If he has a
in-
sound he wants me to make, because I can do that.
in some of the dust, he just writes his name as Billock,
Billock.
Oh.
Gee,
which-
this is good to know.
which you know Billock kind of from the book.
Oh yeah.
That
That
guy,
book.
the little stealing of the coins and the gold.
We've made him very happy.
Oh, he hasn't needed to steal from us at all. We've been giving it to him.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't need to steal from us. He's very grateful.
His full name is Silent Billock. He's a mute goblin.
Mm.
But yeah,
I would die for him. I'm not gonna lie to you.
with that, I think that's probably a good place to end this session.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Before you all go, roll another D100.
And
Oh
well,
no.
If I do go to sleep, I probably I curl up next to Honey.
Aw.
No.
I'm imagining probably during like that entire montage, the beds are pushed together slightly.
Yeah. So like maybe I've pushed Sitali and Honey's beds both together, and I'm on the crack in between in a very uncomfortable place. But last night I slept on the floor, so because they just got attacked by a dragon. Lath was doing whatever Lath was doing, so I'm like just going to stay here with them.
Aw.
Aw. So what did Tatiana get?
26.
26. Satali.
36.
Honey.
6.
Yay!
Oh, we got 666.
Yeah,
That would
yeah,
be good.
That bodes great.
It does.
Oh no, I don't like that smile, Tim.
Find out next week.
Oh no.
Maybe. Who knows?
No, probably not.
Yeah, I think looking a bit ahead to what is next week, I think we might be entering Monster Prom territory.
Oh,
Yay, Corazon!
Yeah, yeah. Monster
Bippity
Prom's
boppity.
coming up.
Monster Prom. I love it.
I do love that you've since played it, so you actually understand what the hell me and Val
Yes,
were
I
talking about before.
I understand it.
It's good. It's good shit.
I get that reference.
I get that reference.
reference.
I understand it. Right. So with that having coming up next week, here's a moment to talk about yourselves and say what's happening, where we can find all you lovely people. Starting with Jen.
Oh, hello. I'm Jen. I'm at randomly Jen on Twitter with a JENN. All my links to my junk is on there, including my link to my Twitch, which is randomly generated, also with the JENN. It's puns. I'm in the middle of redoing my schedule, so I'm not sure when I'll be streaming, but when I do stream, I am a variety streamer. I play a bunch of different games, and we're going to be diving into the Sims Realm of Magic next week, which I am actually going to make Tatiana
Yes.
with a bunch of different outfits for everything, because I've got the Realm of Magic. And then the next thing I'm going to work on is I'm going to make a hut, a little magic grandmother's hut. I can't put it on legs probably, but we will have a little magic hut, and we will put Tatiana in it, and then we will become beautiful magical girls. And so yeah, that's my one of my October plans for. So come hang out on the Twitch and the Twatters, and we have a great time. And if camera could focus, that would be great. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, I'm just really shiny right now. Don't mind me. But yeah, come hang out. We have a good time. We have a nice, relaxy, cozy community.
We need
Fun
to work
stuff.
out when to do knitting streams.
Yeah, knitting
Yes.
streams. We got to play that Mon Prom.
Yes.
We got things we got to do, Tim.
We got things we got to do.
Yeah.
All the things.
I teach lots of people how to knit. I love knitting. I was thinking about making a podcast that was Stitch and Witch.
I
where
love
would
it.
Get people and we would do crafts and just talk. But it would, because the bitch part, I'm not the only shit talking I do is about bowel movements. So it would be Stitch and Witch. So we'd just be chatting, talking D&D or whatever we want.
I
to know.
like that.
So yeah.
With margaritas
Yes.
Margaritas.
in teacups,
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
which,
This might be vodka.
which reminds me of a night out in London.
Mm.
But that's another story.
That's for another time. But yeah, that's me.
I'd like to devote my outro time to Tim telling us the story of that teacup thing. Hi everybody, I'm Val. My brain has gone blank. The teacup really threw me, Tim. I'm a curious person. I'm very nosy. I basically live on Variant Rolls now. On Monday is the first ever session of Grim Femmes, which is being run by Emma, and it's amazing. It's dealing with traumas and relationships through the medium of tabletop RPG. She's worked so hard on it, and the cast, all the other players are amazing, and Emma's amazing, so it's
Emma's
going
a
to be
sweet
so
bee.
much fun. Thursday is Project VHS, Void Space Horror Show, and it's fine. Everything's fine. We landed on a mysterious alien egg. We're all going to be fine. Everything's fine. Help. And then Friday, I've scaled back my schedule. And I just realized I have some free time. Oh,
Let's fill it with knitting and Monster Prom.
Yeah.
yay! Oh wow, yeah. So yeah, that's me. I live on Variant Rolls, and I'm very excited to be here.
The Nerdy Niffler.
The Nerdy Niffler on the Twitters.
on the tweeters.
On the tweeters.
Let's.
Sam, tell us where we can find you.
Okay. Hey everybody. I'm not gonna do my whole thing like that, don't worry.
Boy, howdy.
Oh boy, howdy. So I am Sam. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Samwise_GameG. I'm a disability, chronic illness, and accessibility advocate, and I stream fantasy games and TTRPGs. You can see me streaming on Mondays on Encounter Roleplay, On Odd Tuesdays this month, I am DMing Death House from Curse of Strahd over at Heroes Without Limits, which is a channel all about improving representation of disabled chronically ill and neurodivergent gamers. Our entire cast is disabled chronically ill players. I've made the Death House accessible. I'm actually pretty proud of it. Yeah, I made a freaking haunted house with ramps and elevators, and yeah, I'm pretty proud. So check that out. Wednesdays, I'm over at the Chromatic Chimera for Agora's Bells. And Saturdays, I'm over at Heroes Without Limits playing Lost Minds of Phandelver. So come and check stuff out sometime.
Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to keep following like the Death House because it's very seasonal appropriate.
Yeah, that was the idea. So the first session you can see on YouTube now. Our second game will be this coming Tuesday. So check it out.
Awesome. And hi, I'm Tim at Anonymorph on all social interwebs. You can find me only on here on Fridays now, since this is now the only stream game that I'm now in.
Hot damn.
I know, right?
Wow.
I occasionally do stuff on Twitch, like either writing or playing Monster Prom. One of the two is one of them. I will try that more frequently if I can. I have to do some writing occasionally. Nah, it's not that good.
It's wonderful, Tim. Don't lie. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. I've been there. It's great.
I'm getting allies. Okay. Yeah, so I do that occasionally. Everything, I'm Anonymorph on all the social interwebs, so just find me out there, really. Just posting selfies and other stuff. Yeah. Up next on Variant Roles is Dresden Files Portland, which starts in about an hour. So if you want to hang around for an hour or go away, have a break, go to the bathroom, get food, sit down, join Dresden Files Portland. And if you want to support Variant Roles, subscribe through Twitch and Patreon. It's amazing. It's awesome. Also, Torn Pixie, who's not here this week, will be back next week. Torn Pixie Twitch on Twitter and Torn Pixie on
Torn Pixie on Twitch and Torn Pixie Twitch on Twitter.
Yeah.
Flip it around, you get it right. She's doing loads of games and loads of stuff at the moment, including accessibility for streams using captioning. And
she's got the captioning tutorial for things that you want to do for multiple things. She's doing FX makeup and stuff on her stream. They're doing a ton of stuff.
She's doing a ton of things.
There's so much going on.
Follow her on Twitter. There's all the tons of things. Yeah, and I think that's it. Unless we want to raid anyone. Oh,
I forgot two things. I'm not in either of them. They're just really great. There's like on, I think it's Tuesdays, it's Velvet Soiree, and it's so cool. Everyone is so like dressed up and into it, and there's intrigue, and it's run by Quinn, and this is their first time DMing, and they're so good. And also on Sunday, Urban Shadows is back for season 2, and I am so hyped for it. It's back on Sunday. I'm so hyped. Binge watch it on YouTube because it's all the first season is all on YouTube. It's amazing DM and amazing cast, and I'm so excited.
Yes, all the Variant Roll stuff is available on YouTube on the Variant Rolls YouTube channel. So if you want to go catch up on Urban Shadows and what's happened in Course of the Shadow phase so far, check out Variant Rolls on YouTube.
Our recaps at the beginning don't even begin to cover all of the nonsense.
Yes, we didn't even mention Chuck Dandy. This episode. Chuck Dandy.
But I do have a dandy hat now.
I just feel there's gonna be a one shot involving Chuck Dandy.
We should do that.
That would be amazing.
It's gonna be a load of like rap people.
I was gonna say like there's Chuck Dandy and then we all play rats.
There is a rap folk for Midgard we could play as.
Ooh.
Could do that.
That's a seasonal holiday special, folks.
Yeah. We'll come back around in December.
Do like the
Chuck Dandy Carol.
Just do like the night before Chuck.
Ding 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 ding
Yeah.
ding ding
Night before
ding
Chuck.
ding
Always
ding
quiet
ding
for the house. Not even was stirring, but apart from a Chuck Dandy mad. Anyway, yeah, that's about it. Whoever's on, if we're raiding, we're raiding. If not, stay around for Dresden Files Portland.
Counter role plays playing right
We're
now.
running on time. We gotta go because Sam's gotta go stuff tonight.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry.
Sam's got a life.